cross over to Galana Kulalu because the former Prime Minister Raila Odinga is there, and he was supposed to do the tour from yesterday or from today. And Kevin Mutai now joins us live. Kevin, good morning. Good to see you from Galana Kulalu. This is a project that failed Kenyans at the end of injecting all those billions of shillings. I mean, the harvest, to say the least, was disappointing. But tell us the mission of the former Prime Minister in Galana.
Well, thank you so much, Ken Mijungu. We're live from Galana Kulalu farm here in Kilifi County. The pilot project that is currently under production is 10,000 acres from the ambitious 1 million acres of land. And as you can see right now, this is a maize plantation and ready for harvest. We're told that Right Honorable the former Prime Minister Raila Odinga is on his way to this farm. We're told that it is his first time to be here, and he'll be the one to launch the first harvest under the National Irrigation Board. Remember that NIB took over this particular project after the contractor Green Arava left the site. There are so many disputes surrounding why he left, but of course we'll be able to talk to officials from NIB to get those concerns addressed. But very quickly bring in the NIB Deputy General Manager in charge of infrastructure, that is Engineer Raphael Ogendo, to quickly bring us up to speed on what we're expecting Raila Odinga to do here today. Welcome you live on NTV, sir. Just bring us, what is the status update of the farm here in Galana Kulalu?
There are two components of this project. There is the infrastructure component and the crop production component. So the status of the irrigation infrastructure is at 85%, and the status before the contractor abandoned the site was at 50%. That means he had done 5,000 acres out of the expected 10,000 acre. And since he abandoned the site, NIB decided to take over. The production aspects, because the installed capacity is enough to do up to 10,000. So NIB took over, and now this production, as you can see it here, is purely under NIB management, and the contractor's contribution is zero. The contractor actually abandoned and left the site.
And there are so many concerns, the question surrounding why did he have to leave the site. Are there any reasons specific?
Efforts to settle the stalemate have not borne fruit. And the main issue is that there's some money that was paid from the contract. That's advance money, advance to do production. That money requires proper accounting, so that the government gets value for its money. The taxpayer gets the value for the money. So the contractor has failed to heed to the instructions to do account for the advance given. The advance was given as per the terms of the contract.
How much was the advance?
The advance was given 600, 600 million, which he needs to account for, and he has failed to account for that money.
But the entire project was 7 billion shillings. So out of the 7 billion, 600,000 was paid to the contractor.
Was 14 billion at the start, 14 billion. It was downscaled to 7 billion. Then from the 7 billion, we have already paid the contractor 5.9 billion. And the balance is still in the bank. But since the contractor now abandoned the site, that money cannot be utilized. So NIB is using other sources to do this, what we are seeing here.
But what we are looking at here is that is there a possibility that the contractor took off or rather left the site regardless of being paid a down payment of 5.9 billion shillings? Are we saying that this money would have been lost or something?
No, there's everything's accounted for. Yeah, everything's accounted for. When I talk of the 5.9 billion, every coin can be accounted for. He has tried to account, but not to the level of satisfaction. Yeah.
And what are some of the crops that we currently have at the farm?
We have maize, which is 1,700 acres. We have pulses, it's about 8 acres. We have cotton, which is about 200 acres. other horticultural crops. Yeah.
And we're expecting the Right Honorable Raila Odinga to be here today. What are we expecting to see from his visit?
The Right Honorable former Prime Minister has not been in Galana before, so this is first time, and we made a presentation to him in his office. Then we invited him, and he kindly accepted to come. So we will launch this harvest, and also he wants to familiarize himself with the project, because he has been hearing a lot of complaints, from the leaders, political leadership, and this is concerned that he gets to know the terms. What this project is all about. Does it have value for money? Is it a worthwhile investment? That's what it's coming to do. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much. We're looking forward to be speaking to you shortly. Ken, you heard those are some of the issues that this particular team from NIB and of course with the county government of Kilifi, of course with the tour of Right Honorable Raila Odinga coming here today. We're expecting still more answers concerning what is happening to this particular. But what we can tell Kenyans is there's currently a maize production that is yet to be harvested, and as we're told that Raila Odinga will be the one to launch that particular machine over there that will be soon starting to harvest the 1,700 acre plantation of maize. And we will soon be updating our viewers as soon as Raila touches down. We're told that he's at the Malindi airport and will be departing there shortly. And of course, we'll be coming to you with more information as soon as Raila Odinga arrives in Galana Kulalu farm here in Kilifi County. Back to you, Ken.